Gutenberg.
Dude, I swear to God, I was thinking about him like 2 or 3 hours ago. So
Nice.
Bringing his ass in here. Gutenberg.
He's still muted himself because he was listening to the stream. Give him a few seconds to catch up.
All right. Dude, like he's a pro.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Dude, what's happening?
Oh man, I actually stepped away when you dropped me in there. How you guys doing? How was going? What is it? Friday night.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We're sitting here
We're
going
live.
through some like fucked up news and shit.
Oh, word. Sounds good to
what we
me.
do.
We're talking about how absolutely nothing weird happened this week.
Nothing.
Anywhere at all. Nothing crazy.
Dramatically
Nothing
boring.
at all.
Just boring.
Nothing's crazy, man.
Especially not in Tennessee. What do you guys think about the Andy Warska
No,
Tonka
no,
thing?
not at all.
Fuck Tonka. Nope. Fuck Tonka.
Oh, yeah. I think Tonka's wheelchair is on fire.
Oh.
Fuck that little man.
I like the quote from Andy Warski when he did his weigh-in. Where are you, Tonka? Where you at?
So,
Oh,
where do you think it goes from here? Do you think he keeps streaming, or what do you think's going to happen?
Who?
I could say some things, but it's the cream stream, and I don't want to be like a dick.
Tonka will eventually keep streaming, but no one will watch.
And most of his viewers might be hate watchers, right?
Yeah, but even that'll fade away, and he'll be left with 100 or so degenerates.
Well, what if he changes his YouTube name legally? You know, then nobody will know it's him.
Oh, you mean with the fake stamp on it?
Yeah, and then he could start streaming and. Yeah.
Well, based on how smart his name changes are, his new channel's name is going to be Saw Tonka.
There was never a name change.
Sonkata.
That's the thing. There was never a name change.
No, it wasn't.
The document that he showed to Valor, it was pulled from a template. The notary stamp on it was not even there.
Yeah. It wasn't notarized. It wasn't a legal name change. It wasn't anything.
It was just a declaration.
National Yorkshireman. I saw that, dude. Hashtag gas Tonka.
Oh.
leave it to him to cut to the reality of it.
I'm surprised he actually retracted it.
Yeah, no
See,
shit.
man,
You know, man. It's like
No.
hold on. If Tonka hadn't run his mouth and done that whole deal like he was, like he was a real wrestler and shit, man, he wouldn't, that whole quick to like challenge people to fight and shit.
Yeah, I'll kick your ass in real life.
All right, so it's like, all right, hold on, I'm gonna like spend $500 to $1,000 to meet you in the middle of fucking nowhere so we can beat the shit out of each other. It's like, yes, I'm down with that.
Right.
It's I don't know, man. I just there's so many fake fucks. It was interesting because here's what Sofane said the other night. He said, he goes, I knew this was fucked up. You know why? Because it was done by YouTube people, and YouTube people. He said something to the degree he said something
to the
like,
effect of
that I'm trying to figure out how he said it, but it was like, oh yeah, he said YouTube people are fake.
Well, some of them are, but some of them aren't. I mean, if you run your mouth...
right,
Yeah.
and that's something I was like, either you play a character or you are a character. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can play two different personalities. You could be one person behind the microphone, being as if we're entertainers, right? I mean, I'm not, but
yeah.
People that stream are entertainers. You meet them in real life, they're not going to be that entertaining guy like they are behind the microphone. However,
play up your own personality.
Right, it's the tough guy thing, and then not showing up to a fight. That's when you challenge people, like that's like schoolyard shit. Like you challenge someone to a fight in high school.
That's what I've always looked at it as too, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to meet you behind the library at 3:45 p.m. Are you going to be good? Because, I know you're in yearbook and everything. As long as you guys aren't meeting after school, we'll kick each other's ass.
Which would have been fine if he showed up. I mean, it would have been fine. Like, if you are that guy, show the fuck up, right?
Right.
I mean, he was even touting that he was still going to show up to Tennessee and was claiming that he was going to set up a different fight in Georgia. And I was just like, well, people paid for tickets to see something happen in Tennessee, jackass.
Do you know what? The only way he could have redeemed himself was actually fucking show up, even though he wasn't on a card.
All right, let me
anymore.
ask you this. All right, Gutenberg. What if Tonka suckers him into the street, or does something like that, and they get in some type of the
cops will be called immediately.
Fight club kind of situation and shit.
I understand, Irate. I'm talking about a man.
But if Tonka did that, would that be a mea culpa? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not talking about the ramifications of him actually showing up. I'm talking about a man that's been on the internet. I don't want to talk bad about. I really have.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Yeah, that's what I'm asking you.
However, I mean, you talk so much shit. I mean, he talks a lot of shit, and I've been around a lot of shit talkers. The only way he could have saved face was actually fucking show up, even though he's no longer on the card. He should have fucking showed up, and if it turned into a fight, it turned into a fucking street fight. But that would have been the only way he could have saved face, and he's nowhere to be found there.
Why don't they just put on boxing gear and get into a fucking gym and spar that way? They can beat the shit out of each other that way. It just takes some more fucking work.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Use a fucking card for that.
I'm sure there was a dojo or a fucking gym somewhere around there, a YMCA. It would have been sanctioned, but I mean, listen, I mean, they wouldn't want to fucking really hurt each other, like, to the point where someone walks away with a serious fucking concussion or a broken arm. But let them beat the shit out of each other. Fuck it. I mean,
let's be honest for a second. We've probably almost all seen videos of Tonka's wrestling.
Oh yeah.
To call him a man is a stretch. He's got the body of a 12-year-old boy.
Well, that may be so, but I believe the man is. I see. When this fight was first announced, I had money on Tonka. Considering the size frame, like if you ever fought a tall, skinny guy, those dudes will fuck you up.
Yeah, they got leverage,
speed,
speed, and fucking hard knuckles because they're fucking bony. Dude.
Bony as fuck.
Yeah. Well, I was always kind of. I was in the same boat as you. Like when I first heard about the fight, I was like, okay, well, Tonka supposedly has experience,
right?
Andy is said to not. So I'm thinking, okay, one person does already have an upper hand, and then it was like what, like a week or something like that, I think, Pickle, and then people were talking about how much Andy had been training. I'm like, well, now I feel like Andy's going to be able to do it because Tonka was constantly on stream,
right?
Well,
9-10 hours a day and shit.
His excuse for changing his name was the most ridiculous, stupid, retarded thing I've heard somebody say in a fucking ever.
Yeah,
he called my mom at her business. Like, I was all pissed off. I didn't realize when I was listening to the stream, I could have swore they said, oh, this is your mom's cell phone number, and he was like, just do it, just call it, just call it.
He did.
I could have sworn they were saying sell, not work.
We were all there for that, too, or not all of us, but I was there for that, and I heard, go ahead and call it. It's not a real number anyway, I think is what Tonka said.
Or go grab your fake news and call it or some shit like that. But I seem to remember like cell phone was in the middle of that statement. And maybe it was just because everybody was talking or I'm just, smoking too much pot. I don't know, whatever. But fucking, I didn't realize it was a business phone. A business phone? The only thing I would say, you gotta say ma'am if you want to pull a good prank on somebody when you're doing stuff in the house.
No, Carl, the way that you say it is never write a check with your mouth that you can't cash with your ass.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Right?
There was a funny ass comment somebody had made. I think it was during the kill stream, and the comment was obviously Tonka changed his name to Andy Warski so he could win the fight.
But guys, I have a question for you guys. I'm not quite sure the age of everybody here. I know Irate's a little older than me, but I've been on the interwebs here since fucking 97, 98. I've been on boards, IRCs, fucking everything, dude. I've never seen someone go down this fucking hard, like someone be shamed this fucking bad. Like this rivals anything I've ever fucking. And it gets worse and worse every day. And worse and worse every day. This is Monday Matt times 10. Like,
but you know what the thing is though?
What's up?
The thing is, he has no shame, so he will be back.
Oh, he'll be back for sure. But he'll get sick of not
he already
streaming.
did his apology, man. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he accepted 20% of the blame. 20%. Oh, my fault.
He
A hard
screwed up
20%.
paperwork.
I watched his. Well, I tried to listen to his stream while it was happening, but I couldn't understand it, so I had to wait for someone to put up a one with proper volume. Mm-hmm. And when they did, I listened to it at 1.5 times the sound, and it was still boring as fuck.
Yeah, you got to cut out some of that dead air.
You know what the funny thing is? That guy had fucking lightning in a bottle, though. He had one of the best streams at the time. And you know what? To give Tonka some credit here, because I mean we are kind of shitting on him right now. When he first started his shit, and it was like 30 viewers concurrently, then between 30 and 100, he would start the show and he would talk for 30 minutes. It was rather entertaining.
Yeah.
It was
about a year ago. Mm-hmm.
It was engaging and entertaining. It was just I would turn it on,
and he would talk to the chat, and he would have fun.
Yeah, I would go. I was a third shifter. I would get off work. I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm like, oh, I might as well watch fucking Kumite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. Tonka is very capable of being entertaining.
Yeah, the Shin Godzilla era is fucking gold, man.
He simply apparently chose to give it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he. I think a big part of the Tonka thing is he liked being small, and then when he started getting bigger and bigger, it was too much for him. And
I don't know, dude.
No.
It seemed like he tried to put on too much of a show. And then once he started getting pushback, once
it went to his head,
weren't showing up. And I tell you what, man, YouTube money can fuck with you, dude. Like, it can fuck with you once you're making a fuck ton of money, and you start seeing everything once you're at your peak and you see everything start to whittle down. That'll weigh on your mind fucking hard, like really, really hard.
Yeah, like losing subs and shit.
Not sub. That's what subs do is the money.
Less and less donations. Yeah.
When I was, I'm gonna suck my own dick here for a little bit. But when I was making quite a bit of money, I was excited about YouTube. I was, wanted to be on all the time. I was fucking uploading concurrent shit. Like, I'd go out and record protest videos. I don't know how many people are aware of what I did or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I was making, a couple. My highest check was like $4,000. That was my highest during Christmas
for a
season.
month, man.
Well, that was Christmas season, and the ad revenue was quite high. But on average, it'd be about $2,000 on top of I got a decent middle class blue collar job, right? And during the apocalypse, that shit was stripped away, and my attitude towards YouTube went to shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So
understandable.
So I understand. Like, remember, there'd be a wall of super chats on the Kumite before he even really fucking started.
Yeah.
So I'm sure the money aspect kind of is fucking with him.
I think.
Well, he doesn't have to worry about that now, does he?
I think he took his rivalries a little too seriously too.
Yes,
he really
definitely.
Did.
It's when it becomes real life drama instead of just internet drama that it starts to really change your outlook on shit too.
Right.
So multiple aspects.
Once you walk away from your computer, dude, you need to fucking leave it. You need to leave it there because
these guys know they can't contact me on Mondays. Like I just say, fuck it, y'all leave me alone.
At the end of the day, you guys are just packets being streamed into my PC. At the end of the day, like I can go fuck less, right? I got real.
That's the way to keep it.
All right.